and never imagined that an unintentional action of her own would plunge Seoul, 10,000 miles away, into a disaster, and that the giant monster that appeared in South Korea would be perfectly synchronized with her actions. Tracing the source, the monster's posture when it first appeared is exactly the way she carries her mattress. After troubleshooting, Annie determines the eerie connection. Every morning at 8:05, just by standing in the fitness corner of the town park, the beast appears synchronized in Seoul. So as not to hurt any innocents, she tries just the simple act of raising her hands, which the monster does clumsily imitate. But the military's counterattack makes her feel instant pain, and in her panic, she casually shoots down a helicopter over Seoul. When she wakes up from the coma of her fall, the ruins and casualty figures of Seoul on TV catch up with her. To make matters worse, after her friend Jason steps into a fitness corner to save her, giant robots appear in Seoul, and it turns out that the park works for both of them, and Jason has become the robot's controller. Annie wants to make amends and asks someone to translate her apology, arrives at the park on time and writes, "I'm sorry, it was my fault. It won't happen again," on the ground. Jason, however, enjoys manipulating the robot as a pastime, even showing off, making Annie's efforts futile. Enraged, she slaps Jason, a scene that turns the monster into an internet sensation, and the chaos in Seoul intensifies. In the midst of the argument, Annie jolts back to that early morning at 8:05 a.m. 25 years ago, when she and Jason were doing crafts in this park, and she had pinched models of monsters and Jason had made models of robots, when a lightning strike struck the two of them, and it was that lightning strike that bound them to Seoul's behemoths and robots. Watching Jason manipulate the robot to wreak havoc in Seoul, Annie is determined to stop it. She rushes to Seoul, and as the robot raises its foot again and smashes into the crowd, the ground shakes on Jason's side, and it turns out that Annie is using the switch to manipulate the beast. Jason is about to run away, but she catches him, pours all her fury into Jason, and with a violent fling, Jason, along with his robot, is thrown into outer space. As the robot disappears, the behemoth fades away, and the park's bizarre power disintegrates. As the people of Seoul celebrate, Annie stands by the rubble, finally relieved of the heavy shackles of synchronization.